Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Friday version of Harmonize 2Energize. My name is Terry Matthews. I'm working remotely here in Phoenix, Arizona on behalf of Jin Shin Jyutsu Incorporated. So, welcome. Hope you're all having a good day wherever you are in the world, and a warm welcome to anyone who's completely brand new to Jin Shin Jyutsu. Jin Shin Jyutsu is an art of harmonizing the life energy, sometimes known as chi or ki, as it flows or doesn't through the body. And it flows through channels left and right of the spine and through the arms, up the back, down the front. However, sometimes our thoughts, words, and deeds get in the way of the flow of that energy. And by placing our hands on what Jin Shin Jyutsu called safety energy locks, we're able to transform some of those restrictions, some of those blockages, and live a more harmonious existence. Of course, Mary Burmeister, who brought the knowledge of Jin Shin Jyutsu from Japan, never said that Jin Shin Jyutsu by itself was the universal panacea. Of course, you have to think in terms of what you're eating, what the weather's like, different aspects of life all together. It's a unity. But Jin Shin Jyutsu has proven itself over the years to be a very effective way, placing hands on the body, kind of body work, if you want to put, or energetic work, to balance and harmonize. So that's what we talk about on this particular session. When I was studying Jin Shin Jyutsu, Muriel Carlton, one of the practitioners and indeed one of the instructors, said to me that Mary had said to her, if you really want to understand Jin Shin Jyutsu, understand the safety energy locks. And those of you that have been following with me up to now will know that last year I was going through 1 to 26 or 0 to 26, if you want to look at it from the aspect of the main central, each week, all from Self-Help Book 2. This year we will continue our exploration, and whilst last year I often referred to the Tarot to help us understand, this time as we go through the energy locks, I thought I would look at excerpts from the main central, the 0 to 26. The main central is no longer published by us, but there's lots of wonderful articles on all kinds of different subjects, and in particular, that book is on the safety energy locks. So, last week, we brought in the new year with safety energy lock number 9, end of a cycle, beginning of the new. And Mary often said that the way to bring forward something into the new was to move the energy through safety energy lock 10. And Sadaki Kato also taught that when he came and we studied with him, that if you wanted to help release the 9, go to the next safety energy lock up, which is the 10. And so I thought we would have a look at the 10 and talk a little bit about some interpretations of what it actually means. And using the book, the 0 to 26, I'll just extract a few statements by 3 instructors before we go into the actual practice of opening, releasing, and harmonizing safety energy lock number 10. Sound good? So, in the day, bless her heart, the dearly departed Lynn Pfluger used to contribute to the main central. Susan Brooks and Matthias Roth, who were once instructors for Jin Shin Jyutsu but are no longer. I believe Susan is still doing Jin Shin Jyutsu and has study groups in Colorado. And Matthias, of course, is still doing Jin Shin Jyutsu in Germany, Europe generally. Anyway, Lynn Pfluger, this is what she had to say. I'll do my best to extract the pertinent points. 9 is man. 9 and 1 together reveal God in man. Some people see God as generator, operator, destroyer of the universe. That's for you to consider and reflect on. Anyway, that statement is from the Science or the Sacred Science of Numbers by Corinne Helene. Mary would say Safety Energy Lock 10 means the outpouring of limitless life power, abundance, and brilliance. Limitless means without bounds. Infinite power pertains to the ability to act, effectiveness, and potency. In theology, power refers to an order of angels. In a self-help class, the class designated Safety Energy Lock 10 as the insertion point of our angel's wings. Abundance says there is more than enough of whatever is needed. In fact, an overflowing supply. Brilliance connotes radiance, sparkle, and luster, great intelligence, and keenness. Susan Brooks. The letter J is the 10th letter in the alphabet. Joyful, jubilant, jovial, and Jupiter bring us feelings of expansiveness. What's the matter with me? Expansiveness. The 10th thoracic vertebrae on the main central level corresponds with the gallbladder organ, which when in harmony brings the free-flowing power of decisions. The 10th sign of the zodiac is Capricorn, sign of healing power and great vision, which is the ruler of the umbilicus function, the harmonizer for the 3 dimensions of our being, spirit, mind, and body. 10 brings us this sense of optimism for life. Matthias. Number 10 is called the mother of soul. But who needs a 10 when there is everything in number 1? 1 we learned was the biggest number, oneness, unity, and nothing is greater than that. One day it individualized as will and self-consciousness out of our cosmic egg, the zero, or the main central. The original nothingness, all there was and will be. Now it pairs up with that great zero and gives us 10. What for? A full cycle is completed. 1 exhaled and brought the energy of generation down from spirit into matter, got us going. 9 has finished all things old and left us new with no dead past upon our backs. But every end is a seed to a new beginning, and a new number 1 is born. 1's younger cousin is at once the same and opposite, the same for they are both unlimited numbers. Opposite because while 1 is born from spirit, 10 is born from matter. So this is the book, 0 to 26, extracts from the main central. So Jin Shin Jyutsu as an art is a journey of understanding, and we learn and absorb the information according to our awareness at the time. So without further ado, let's practice and experience what that number 10 may feel like for us in our body. And we'll go to the slides. Here we go. And there it is, the number 10, where it's located just between the 5th and 6th thoracic vertebrae on the back. And looky here, don't those shoulder blades look like angel wings? 10 came into the universe, as Mary repeats, vehicle of the outpouring of limitless life power. Helps chest congestion, blood pressure, harmonizer, voice, releases tension, stress in the knees, hips, neck, and shoulders. Wonderful. So that's all in safety in book 2, Self-Help book 2, page 30. For those of you that have it, And those of you that don't, you can order it. There's information in the chat room. But for now, let us practicing releasing and harmonizing safety energy lock number 10. And as those of you that follow along with me know, I do this following practices of 9 exhalation inhalations 4 times, adding up to 36 breaths, which also adds up to 9, that ending of the cycle, beginning of the new. So ignore the rather not so clear illustration of, well, I don't know, it's not so bad. It's supposed to be the high 19s, which you grab with your fingers right round the arm. Maybe it's not so bad. But this is one way of practicing opening safety energy lock number 10, the high 19. We have that 1 power again with the 9. 9 and 1 is a 10. So first practice will be holding the high 19s. Next practice, you can harmonize the 10 by holding the index finger, left or right. Third practice, that high 19 again with the opposite high 1. Oh, I don't think you can see me. Anyway, I'll show it when I expand the screen. So let's go back here for those of you that need the illustration, and we're going to hold the upper arms here, just a gentle but firm grip. We're going to close our eyes, keep our backs as straight as possible, feet flat on the ground, spine as straight as possible. If you've got a back injury or anything, maybe place a cush on your tush or under your tush. And now we begin by exhaling from safety energy lock number 4, which is the occiput area at the back of the head, down the front through the 15, which is hip line, through the groin area, all the way down to safety energy lock 7, which is the big toe. And then we inhale from 7, 15 to 4. We can do this 9 times with this hold. Here we go. Close eyes, stun cell phones. And just release the tension and stress. Let it go in order to build something new on the inhale. No particular style of breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth, out through the mouth, in through the nose, whatever. Whatever comes natural to you. And as you let go, feel the support of Mother Earth beneath your feet and joyfully receive the abundance of the 10 as the energy moves up the back and between the 5th and 6th vertebrae to safety energy lock 10, through it and around it, and then above it. Your metabolic rate may be faster or slower than mine. Just go with what is. But just remember, you're not competing or comparing. Not a race. Just allow the energy to flow in accordance with your flow, your attunement. And gently, bit by bit, we begin to feel our upper back releasing and those angel wings expanding outwards. An outpouring of unlimited energy, abundance, the warehouse of abundance. Often people tithe 10% of their income, and they say they receive 100 times back. There's those 1 and zeros again. The God in man. Interesting. And when you reach the 9th exhalation, inhalation, holding your upper arms, just relax and observe and witness how you're feeling, where you are. Notice anything in your body. You're hopefully different than you were 9 breaths before. So choosing left or right finger, index finger, do a little examination of the subdivisions. Remember the top of the finger, bust line, middle, waistline, base of finger, hip line. Choose left or right. Hold and place it on the middle of 15, which is another name for the pubic bone. Close eyes, 9 exhalation, inhalations. Letting go. And relax those shoulders, let them sink into the groin and into the toes. The more we can relax above the waist, the more we can relax below the waist. And don't we want joy and abundance? That Jupiterian expression, dynamism? I think we do. I feel we certainly would love to feel abundant. And Mother Nature has given us everything. It's whether we're aware of it or not. Just as a relationship connection, we're in winter, and winter's organ function energy is kidney and bladder. And what do you know? Holding the index finger also harmonizes kidney, bladder, the water element. And when it's out of harmony, it's often false evidence appearing real, fear. So 10 gives us that fire aspect, that abundance, and will help us harmonize. Fear of abundance. There's lots of people who actually have fear of abundance, wouldn't you know? It's true. Some people say to be spiritual means you don't need lots of money. Money could also be seen as energy. With abundance, or an attitude of abundance, you can put it to abundant, joyful use. Ponder that, if you will. All right, when you come to the 9th exhalation, inhalation, just sit within. And then the last practice, I will expand the screen so you can see me. So it's either your right hand on your left upper arm with the left hand on the right thigh. Oh, you can see all my music. Or the other way around. Whatever you want to do. And this is upper, high 1. This is high 19. So it's opposites. All right. And do that. Choose which side feels the most needy for you. It's normally the one that's the most tender. And 9 exhalation inhalations. Here we go. And when you reach the 9th exhalation inhalation, just relax, observe, and simply be. Where are you after these 27th exhalation inhalations? You will be more harmonized. You may not be immediately aware of it. You will be. So the last set of 9, you can either choose any one of these practices that we've done, just the high 19 or the index fingers, or the high 19 and the opposite high 1, whichever one of those you actually felt you needed to do more, or it felt very comfortable, but you were drawn to it, whatever. Otherwise, like me, if you want, you can give yourself a hug. Congratulations for completing at least 27. And then your thumb goes underneath the shoulder girdle, and this goes alongside the edge of the shoulder blade. And you can do your 9 exhalation inhalations in this position. Here we go. Close eyes, sit up straight, feel your connection with the earth. Exhale. And as you let go, you make space for that warehouse of abundance, that 10, to be filled with joyful, unlimited energy, unlimited life power. Angel wings. I think there's an expression or a saying, angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. Indeed. They may well be more aware that we're in light than we are. It's all about awareness, consciousness, soul connection, an open heart. And the 10 also is very close to the physical heart at the front, or the central 10, midpoint of the Sternum opposite the 13 there. And as you reach the 9th exhalation, inhalation, congratulations. Well done. You have done 36 breaths, helping to open and harmonize safety energy lock number 10. Okay, well, before I say cheerio, au revoir, and all that, let's have a quick look at what's happening in the world of Jin Shin Jyutsu. And here we are, upcoming courses, classes online. Saturday, January the 29th at 2 o'clock, New York time, back to the breath for a healthy and happy back. An in-depth look at the sacrum, coccyx, and pelvic bowl through examining the following. Only $35. If you want to use PayPal, click there. And it's with Anita Willoughby. Love the diagram. You get a replay for 3 months. 5-day self-help beginning January the 19th. Sarah Harper and Kelly Mount with their organizers. I believe that is Susan and that is Maggie. Maggie King and Susan Camphor will be your hosts and your presenters, Kelly and Sarah. And here's all the information. Register today. For those of you that are new, definitely self-help is the foundation for understanding and moving toward becoming a practitioner or just practicing on yourself. This very beautiful harmonizing art. So if you want to learn more about self-help, the foundation, some of the flows that Jiro Murai used to harmonize himself using mudras and all the self-help books, then this might be the class, course, seminar for you. And then Sarah again is doing a online basic, which is the 5-day class for wanting to study to be a practitioner. She's doing that on January the 26th. Wait a minute, what's the time? Oh yeah, January, never mind. If you missed any of our offerings, click on any of these links and you'll find out about all the different classes we've had online for the past couple of years and the fees associated with them. All right. So that's it, folks. That's it from me. Hope it was helpful, and I'll be returning again on Wednesday. I do actually have someone who's going to present. I was getting a little bit concerned at the dearth of people raising their hand to present and share their inspiring Jin Shin Jyutsu stories, but we do have someone, and hopefully we'll continue to have them. So that's Wednesday, 2 o'clock New York time, with myself and a mystery presenter. Anyway, in the meantime, take care, y'all. The world is still a beautiful place, even when it's in chaos. So look after yourself, as I say. Be smart, be wise, take the necessary precautions, and hold your fingers and your toes if necessary. Do your flows, your holds, and keep the energy moving. Because with the breath, we bring in more light. The light harmonizes the imbalances in the immune system, and all the systems actually helps expand our cells so the cells can get rid of unnecessary matter and draw in necessary light. There's this exhalation, inhalation going on within our cellular systems. And if we practice exhale, inhale, we are emulating, mimicking that process, which in turn will bring us greater harmony. Be the breath, be in the breath, be with the breath, be in the light. Okay, on that bright note, I will see you Wednesday for those of you that can join me. Otherwise, next Friday. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Cheerio. Bye-bye. Be well. Galena, I think you can still order back issues. You'll have to check in with Jody on that one.